Alright guys, welcome to the channel. In this video, I want to quickly tell you how I lost 30 pounds in 60 days. I don't want to drag this on. I'm not going to introduce myself and my whole life story in the first 5 minutes of this video, so we're going to try to make this just a quick, to the point video, and then if you want to stick around till the end to see, just learn a little bit about me, then that's fine. But in order to make this as efficient as possible, I wrote myself a few notes here just to make sure that I copy all the main points. I get to all the main points of the video, so bear with me here. So basically, I lost 30 pounds in 60 days. I was 255 pounds about 2 months ago. Today, I have weighed in at 225 pounds. This is a big achievement. The major thing that I did was what you would call, in the scientific world, fasting, intermittent fasting, whatever you want to call it. So basically, my strategy here was cutting food out, a lot of food, so restricting food. So basically, what I did was, in the beginning, when I was around 255 pounds, I basically woke up in the mornings and I would drink raw eggs. So I would do like a raw egg kind of diet in the mornings. I would drink 4 eggs. As I lost more and more pounds and the pounds started coming off a little bit slower, I started trickling that down to 3 eggs. And then I eventually, currently right now, I'm drinking 2 eggs in the morning. That's meal number 1. I eat 2 meals a day. So there is a fasting window of about 14, 16 hours, something like that. It's not super scientific, but there is a fasting window. I eat, depending on my work schedule, I'll eat anywhere from the hours of 8 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night. On the weekends, I'll close that eating window down. I'll eat maybe from 12 p.m. and then my second and last meal will be around 5 or 6 p.m. What do I eat for my nighttime meal for dinner? That's a great question. I eat something like this: chicken and rice. I've made sure to stick to whole foods, nothing processed. This chicken was bought at Sam's Club or something like that. I'm not sure. The rice has some like seasoning on it. My wife is a great cook, so she did that for me. But whole foods. So when I'm not eating chicken and rice, then I'm eating chicken and an avocado, or 2 avocados, depending if one of them is a smaller avocado. Or I'm eating, the other day I ate a tuna and egg omelet. It was, trust me, it doesn't sound very delicious, but it was. So basically, I eat 2 meals per day. The morning meal will be eggs, raw eggs. You probably don't have to do raw eggs, but it's just quick for me to just chug down some eggs and get it over with. Meal number 2 at night is going to be something healthy: chicken and rice, chicken and avocado, salmon and rice, salmon and avocado, something like that. I keep it simple. I don't like to vary it up too much because that causes a little too much work for me to try to and we did not hit record on the microphone. So that's not good. So let's turn on the microphone. And so now the audio should sound a lot better. Oh well, sorry guys. Like I said, I'm here to present you the information. I'm not a professional videographer yet, but I did lose 30 pounds. So I'd like to share with you how I did that. So where was I at? Did I work out at all while I lost 30 pounds? Yes, I did some workouts. Not every day. I try to stick to like a 4-day per week kind of schedule. That didn't stay very long. So I ended up doing a few workouts, did some calisthenics, did some boxing with the punching bag that I have in my garage. Quickly hurt my shoulder, and I haven't done any boxing workouts since then. But what I noticed was that I was restricting my calories so much that, I probably wasn't even eating, maybe not even 1,000 calories a day. I'm not really sure, but I wasn't eating that many calories a day. And by working out, especially by doing cardio, like getting on the bike and burning like 400, 500 calories in one session, I found that was making me a little bit kind of like wonky. Like I wasn't feeling too good. So I decided to cut back on the workouts. I did do like a weightlifting workout on one of my cheat meal days when I ate a huge meal and decided that day I'm like, you know what, I have a lot of calories, I have a lot of energy, let me do some kind of workout. So I did work out on a day that I did my cheat meals. Now let's talk about cheat meals. So part of my strategy was obviously intermittent fasting for a few days. So basically I would fast until I lost a pound. So when I was 255 pounds, I decided that as soon as I hit 249 pounds, I was going to go ahead and just, lay back on that day, eat whatever I want. So I did that. I had a cheat meal or two, and but the next day after that, I said, you know what? I had my cheat meal. I had my cheat day. Now, when I hit 248 pounds, I'll go ahead and indulge and treat myself to a good meal. And then the next day, we'll be back at it again. Once I hit 247 pounds, I'll eat a cheat meal. Then once I hit 246, 245, I kept doing this, 242, 230 pounds, 229, 227 pounds. I just kept doing it every single time I would lose a pound. The next day, I would eat a cheat meal or two or three, depending on how much time I had in the day. So my weight loss chart was going somewhere like this: down, down, cheat meal, down, cheat meal, down, cheat meal. Some days it would take 3 days to lose a pound. One time it took about 6 days to lose a pound, but I stuck with it. I didn't eat cheat meals until I lost that pound. Now, how much weight did I gain once I ate the cheat meal? It just depended on the cheat meal. So for the most part, I was eating like, your standards: Burger King, McDonald's. I did eat like I did make a cookout and ate like a barbecue, burgers and hot dogs and things like that. And for the most part, I know my body pretty well. And after I would eat a cheat meal, I would gain about 3, 4 pounds that night because I weigh myself in the mornings when I wake up. That's your true weight right there, because like there's nothing in your system really after you use the bathroom and all that stuff. That's your weight. So that's my true weight that I would record in the mornings, but also recorded my nightly weight just to see how much weight I could gain during the day by eating the way I was eating. And so after cheat meals, cheat days, I tended to gain around like 3, 4 pounds. So that's kind of how I would know. And so the chart would just, start going like this: cheat meal, gain a few pounds, and then get disciplined again for a few days and start losing a few more pounds. And so you can see that it was just kind of going like this. My weight was going down gradually. Like I said, today I'm 225 pounds. Let's see what else I was going to tell you guys. So did I feel hungry? Was I starving? Did my head hurt? Things like that. Surprisingly, my head did not hurt. My wife also tries to fast as well. She gets headaches sometimes, but my head did not hurt. I do feel hungry at times, but it's nothing where it's like, oh my God, I'm starving so much, I need to eat something, and then I give in to the cravings. I have not actually cheated while I've been on my fasting days. So what happens to your gut is that I've followed other like doctors and things like that. Your gut has good bacteria and bad bacteria, and so when you eat a lot of junk food, you have a lot of bad bacteria in there, and it keeps asking for more of the junk food. But once you stop eating the junk food and you start eating more clean, whole foods type of diet, the bad bacteria goes away and the good bacteria is what's in charge now. So for me in my body, the good bacteria is what's in charge right now, and I don't get those cravings for junk food anymore. So basically what's going on there is that so the cravings are gone. I don't crave junk food like that like I used to. I do enjoy the heck out of my cheat meal days. So another thing to my strategy was, like I said, fast for a few days, lose a pound, and go ahead and eat a few feasts. Right? I go from fasting to feasting because you know how they say, we evolved from cavemen, and back in the day they were fasting all the time. They didn't eat consistent meals throughout the day. They didn't have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? They had to go out and hunt for their food. Sometimes there wouldn't be any food for days or weeks, right? So they were in a consistent state of fasting. So the theory goes that our bodies evolved to be adapted to fasting. So fasting is not something that we're not evolved to not do. We're evolved to be in a state of fasting. So I don't feel like lack of energy or anything like that when I'm fasting. I do have my moments where I feel a little bit drowsy, but to be honest, I think that's more of like the stress at work. I work in a high stress field, but other than that, I feel really good when I'm fasting, and it just makes the feasts, the cheat meals, a lot more enjoyable when I do them. So no, I'm not starving all the time. I'm not always hungry. I feel great. My energy is up, and okay, so one of the concerns for me was a slowing down of my metabolism. I did hit a point there when I started. This was when it took me like 6 days to lose a pound. I did have concerns there about a slowing metabolism. The theory goes that when you deprive your body of nutrients like that for long periods of time, your metabolism slows down to compensate. Basically, your body tells you, hey, well, you're not going to feed me. Well, then I'm going to slow my metabolism down to a crawl. That way I don't burn as much calories. I guess that'd be similar to like a bear hibernating for the winter. Their body just kind of shuts down and doesn't burn energy. That way they can go for long periods. They can go that whole winter without eating any food. So the theory is that in humans, we don't feed our body, or we restrict our calories severely, then our body will compensate by slowing the metabolism down, thereby obviously slowing your weight loss down. Now, I'm at a point where I have plenty of body fat on me still. I have about 20 more pounds to go to be at my ideal weight. So I don't think my body lacked anything to eat from. It had the stores of fat that it could draw upon to feed itself. So that's why I think I've been able to sustain this level of fat loss for this long. Like I said, I lost 30 pounds in 60 days. If we do the math here, what's that come out to? So that's, what is that, like 8 weeks, 60 days, roughly 8 weeks. So we'll do 30 pounds divided by 8 weeks, roughly 3 to 4 pounds per week. So the way I did it, I lost about 3 to 4 pounds per week. And yeah, that's been consistent with the way I've been eating cheat meals lately. So it feels like I've been eating about like 1 or 2, maybe sometimes 3 cheat days per week. So yeah, that's right there. That's about how I've done right there. What other points do we need to cover here in this video? Because I want to make sure you guys get the most impact here for you. So just here's a quick overview of what I looked like when I started my journey. I was about 260 pounds, kicking the punching dummy right there, punching the bag right there, as you can see, to now where I'm around 225 pounds. And I have lost, that's a significant amount of fat. I noticed the difference. I feel lighter as well. My pants are fitting. Obviously, I was size 40 pants. Now I'm size 38. I'm wearing all the small clothes again. Pretty soon I'll be wearing the size 36 clothes pretty soon. And I want to go ahead and just let you guys know that this is my journey. This is how I did it. So I don't want you to take this as, hey, this is for you. Everybody is different. This is my body. The way my body is composed right now, it's just kind of to be funny, but I could afford to miss a few meals. I was pretty fat, and I still kind of am a little bit fat. But not everybody is at the same body type as myself. Everyone is different. So you're all going to go through a different journey to get to where you want to go. But I wanted to present to you the way that I did it, that worked for me, right? If you're thinking about doing like intermittent fasting or anything like that, do your research on it. Talk to a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a professional. I'm just some guy on YouTube that lost 30 pounds. Still have 20 more pounds to go. And when I started my journey here, I had high cholesterol. That's kind of what prompted me to start my weight loss journey anyway. I had high cholesterol and high blood pressure, and I was like pre-diabetic. So by, you know, doing this journey that I've done, I've lost 30 pounds. I haven't gone to the doctor yet. I still need to go to the doctor just to make sure that my cholesterol is under control, that my blood pressure is down, things like that. So that's still to come. So like I said, I don't want you to take this as, hey, you know, he's telling me, you know, how to lose 30 pounds. I'm telling you how I lost 30 pounds, right? You can take hints and clues from how I did this. I don't know why I'm lifting the plate up. I'm lifting the plate up to show you. I guess maybe I'm showing you the way I did it, the way I'm eating. But anyways, put the plate down. I just wanted, you know, maybe you can get some clues from how I did it, compare it to other sources, and draw your own conclusions as well. And, you know, just know that this is possible for you. All right, so many more big things to come. I have 20 more pounds to go. The strategy might shift. Maybe I'll start doing some more workouts. Maybe I'll start doing other things. I have a lot of knowledge on weight loss and fitness that we're going to get to eventually, but I just want to do this first because no one's going to take advice from someone that's, you know, out of shape, right? You take advice from someone that's in shape. So I got like 20 more pounds to go, so that's coming up. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, follow along, and like I said, maybe you can get some hints, some clues about how you can do this too, right? So follow along. But no, that's it. You guys have yourself a wonderful one. Hopefully you learned something from this video. Hopefully I got to all the points. If you have any questions about anything that I did, or was there anything you had a question on, please leave a comment down below. I will get to it because I don't have a whole lot of comments to respond to right now. So leave a comment, I'll get to it, and we'll see you in the next video.